What's going on, guys? My name is Wayne Sad, and I said, hey, what's going on? No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, I wanted to talk about something really serious of a topic today, as I epically own these noobs. You know these noobs that CNNers and Hutch and all the people find that where they get like 100 gameplay commentaries? I found them, and this one I totally, utterly just destroyed them. I got 2 A6 Overwatches, and I'll let you find that. But first, I want to do something. I might have to continue in another commentary. But this is debunking gun myths. Myths. Wow. I did not know that I had that much of a slur. But anyways, yeah, gun myths. First of all, guns are not made for the specific reason, okay, of killing people. They just are not. I love guns in a non-sadistic way, and I would never, ever want to hurt another person. The fact of people that are overseas and in England, this morning, somebody told me, I told them I was going to be a gunsmith, and they're from England. They're like, oh, how are you going to feel knowing that your product that you're creating is going to be killing people? I'm like, I'm going to be doing it for the civilian market. And he's like, well, I thought all guns were made just for killing. And I'm like, oh, you're ignorant. But anyways, yes, guns are not just made for killing people. That, in a time of war and a time of protection, maybe if you're doing a little bit of purging of genocide, but no, seriously. In a time of war and a time of protection, guns are made, are in that case a purpose of protection of countries and an instrument of, how can I put this? Equipment for the army. They're not, I don't even consider them really weapons as much as they are instruments and tools and equipment. Saying that much would just bring them down a whole entire notch. But yeah, saying that, guns are made for hunting, sports, shooting competitions, entertainment. Sometimes I'll just pick up a box of cheap 22 ammo, 22 cartridge ammo. You can pick up about 550 rounds. They're little teeny ones, about the size of about your fingernail and a half. And you can pick up like 550 of them for about $20. And I just go into the woods and I just have fun. And I just shoot just to relieve stress. I shoot at like clay targets, tin cans. Pretty much the same way you'd shoot at a BB gun. It's about the same price for BBs as it is 22s actually. It's probably about twice as expensive maybe, but still pretty much worth what you're paying for. But anyways, yeah, you should not fear gun owners at all. Especially, you know, I own 11 guns and I'm already 19. And when the guns come out of the gun safe, I turn into an extremely safe and cautious guy that would never want to see anybody come to harm. So, that being said, and those are out of the way, saying that not every gun owner has the thought in his mind of going and doing Columbine or the Virginia Tech massacre, which is very sad to say, and saying that that's another real ignorant thing I heard somebody say is that if we outlawed all guns, problems would go away. Do you think that Virginia Tech or Columbine, do you think they actually went to a gun shop legally and bought those guns? No. So why should law-abiding citizens have their guns taken away from them to have no chance of survival against the people who got theirs illegally? That would be something very stupid to do. And now that is getting out of the way, let's get into some gun laws so that way I can debunk some of those too, because people, I'm getting a lot of a audience from England, so I get a lot of like comments like, oh, you guys are allowed to own AKs, and I have to explain to them this, that you can own any kind of rifle hunting or assault rifle class, as it's classified in the federal government, but it must be down to specific civilian specifications, which would be semi-automatic. And some states, including New York, which is the one I live in, have magazine restrictions where you can't have a magazine larger than 10 rounds, which is completely retarded, and I do not agree with it, unless, like, if it was made before the actual banning of the law, you know, the law was made, then you can own it. But other than that, I don't agree with the law very much, because I live right next to Vermont, and I could easily just go to Vermont and get a 30-round magazine if I chose to. I could keep it in my house and not get in trouble, but I could not take it outside of my house. Anyways, that going into it, in most southern states, you can own a pistol at the age of 21. Some states, again, New York and California, you must have a pistol permit, which is a state thing only, and you can only open carry it from your house to the firing range and back again. To get an open carry permit, which you don't need in southern states, and you don't need a pistol permit in southern states, it has to be a local and a state thing, where you have to talk to the justice of the court justice to talk to him to see if he'll even allow you to, which is pretty stupid because in a lot of instances it's just about favoritism in towns of local governments, which is dumb. But trying not to get too biased here, people. And you must be a state by the state government, which heavy background checks are done and to make sure you're not violent. Anyways, guys, don't feel intimidated or scared about anybody open carrying a rifle or pistol. They're usually a lot safer in those cases. My name is Wayside. Don't play the Wayside. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I hope you enjoyed this commentary. I'm probably going to follow it up later. I'll see you guys later.